For improved system performance, long-term financial returns, and less risk on your PV projects, look to the proven performance of DuPont Materials and Solutions.
Hello and welcome to this week's PV Newscast. I'm Phil Bouchard. Coming up, Suntech, Canadian Solar and Yingli Green pre-release quarterly results. Africa could alleviate poverty through renewable energy, says UN report. And competitive pricing leads to Chinese Tier 2 crystalline PV module prices dropping. As we head into the quarterly and full-year reporting period, financial results dominate the headlines this week. However, some were more eager than others to pre-announce, which included Suntech, Canadian Solar and Yingli Green. Suntech and Canadian Solar reported better than expected module shipments for the fourth quarter, which could be attributed to the strong demand late in the year from Germany and the US, while Yingli said shipments would be down a percentage point lower than previously guided. An asset write-down of $361 million was made on Yingli Green's polysilicon subsidiary, Fine Silicon, due to falling spot market prices. Yingli also said it would make a provision of approximately $135 million on its polysilicon inventory as a result of the continuing decline in the purchase price, while Suntech reported impairment charges of $571 million due to market conditions. Full results from these three Tier 1 suppliers are due over the next few weeks. US-based Tier 1 supplier SunPower reported record sales of $2.31 billion for 2011, but saw losses increase to $603 million for the year. SunPower said it cut production to better manage inventory build and is targeting overall production cost reductions of 15% this year. The company also said that its Maxion Gen 3 solar cell with up to 24% conversion efficiency had entered production. The company provided no information on whether it would turn profitable this year, but guided revenue to increase to between $2.6 billion and $3 billion, much related to its PV project business. Overcapacity within the PV industry hit Applied Materials sales and orders in its financial first quarter, leading to further cost reductions within its Energy and Environmental Solutions division. New orders in the segment were down 62% to only $33 million, while sales of $207 million were down 34% on the previous quarter. The segment had a GAAP operating loss of $23 million. Management guided net sales in EES to be down greater than 40% in its second quarter due to continuing soft demand and the drawdown of backlog and deferred revenue. The average cost of Chinese Tier 2 crystalline PV modules dropped to 96 US cents per watt in January, according to IMS Research, representing an annualized price decline shift of 22% after exceeding 50% in December. The report cites reduced incentive levels in the major PV markets at the end of last year as having the biggest effect on the prices. IMS stated that prices as low as 80 cents per watt were recorded for Chinese Tier 2 module suppliers in January, prices which were more noticeable when connected to large orders from German distributors. Investors Mohr Davidow Ventures and OnPoint Technologies, alongside Ares Capital, have pumped $20 million into SIG's thin film firm Nanosolar, sparking renewed speculation that the company is struggling. Many of Nanosolar's previous investors didn't subscribe to the funding round, and the company had already received hundreds of millions of dollars in VC capital. The company said the funds were to expand production capacity. And finally, sub-Saharan Africa could still be without electricity in 2030 if the continent does not take advantage of its wealth of untapped domestic renewable energy, according to a new report from the United Nations. Government policies that facilitate private sector investment in energy markets were said to be crucial to reducing poverty and encouraging sustainable development. The UN report was produced by the UN Environment Programme in Nairobi to mark the African launch of the Year of International Sustainable Energy for All, which outlines how current obstacles to the scaling up of sustainable energy solutions in Africa, such as the cost of electricity generation or difficult grid access, can be tackled. The UN reports that in order to meet the continent's growing energy demands, the power sector in Africa needs to install an estimated 7 gigawatt of new generation capacity each year. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next Friday with the latest from the PV industry.